A few days ago, I uploaded a video on Instagram that got over 10,000 views. And in this video, I explained that some of the guys that you and I probably look up to, guys like Tommy Shelby from Peaky Blinders, for example, aren't actually as tall as you think. These guys who we think are masculine and our role models, most of them are 5'9", 5'10", which isn't too tall. Now, the moral of that video was to explain that some guys will say online, oh, if you're under 6 foot, it's finished for you, it's over for you. Women only want guys who are 6 foot plus, 6'3". And what I try to explain is that, number one, that's not necessarily true. There's plenty of beautiful women with guys who are way under 6 foot. And number two, it was to explain that there's two types of things that you can do in life. The first one is stuff that are uncontrollable, and the second one are things that are controllable. Now, height isn't controllable. You can't change your height. It's what you were born with, it's what your parents gave you. And I know there'll be some guys commenting, oh yeah, but if you drink raw milk when you're a kid and blah blah blah, you could do this and stretch your spine and break your fucking thighs in order to gain a few inches. Alright bro, I get it. Okay, we could have drunk some more raw milk or dairy, or had some more calcium when we were kids, or slept better when we were younger, or, you know, we can go into surgery and break our thighs in order to gain a few inches. I understand. But for the most part, that's just unreasonable. No one's going to do those things. Your parents didn't feed you the best foods for growth as a child, and realistically, none of us are fucking breaking our thighs in order to just get a few inches taller, right? That's unrealistic. So let's just say that height is something that we can't necessarily control. However, there are things that you can control. That's the second point. And these things that you can control are stuff like wealth, status, fame, charisma, confidence, humor, all these different, very attractive traits you can control. They're skills that you can learn. You know, guys like Tommy Shelby, or some of the other guys I mentioned in the video were like Tom Cruise. These guys are very charismatic, very handsome, in good shape, they speak well, they have a lot of money, they're famous, they have status, they have connections, they have power. All of these things, you and I are able to build up. We can achieve these things, okay? Maybe not to the level that they can, but we can build these skills up and we can achieve these different things, which are also very attractive. So instead of focusing on the things that you can't necessarily change, for example, your height, and instead focusing on the things that you can change and the things you can control and the skills that you can develop, your wealth, your status, your money, your charisma, that is going to do, number one, way more for your mental health. You're not constantly thinking that the world is against you, or your genetics are against you, or, oh yeah, you're finished, bro, you're not liked by God. You scrap all of that. And instead, start thinking about the skills that you can actually work on, the things that you can improve, the things that you can get better at to make you more attractive, to give you better mental health, to achieve things that you actually want to achieve. So if you take anything away from this video, just think about the things you can't control and ignore them. Think about the things you can control and then work on developing that. Now, I say these things, but some people will probably question, what are the things I should be working on? But I'll tell you all that. Visit the top link in the description. We'll have a chat and I'll break it down for you.